thank you everyone, and good morning. So before we get started today, I just want to play a quick game with y'all. Show of hands, who here has ever built something out of Lego? Alright, almost everyone, that's great. Now, hands up, who currently owns a Lego set? Alright, still a lot of people. And then this one's a little less fun. Has anyone ever stepped on Lego before? Yeah, not a fun experience, not pleasant at all. But yeah, I've been a Lego fan my whole life. I've done all these things. But recently I've also had the really unique opportunity to help design an official set that is now being sold in stores around the world. So I'm here to talk with you a little today about my personal Lego journey, how I became a fan designer, and also about the power and versatility of Lego and how I think it goes far beyond its role as just a toy. So I started with Lego when I was like 2 or 3 or something. I had this really basic blocky set with no instructions, but I was immediately hooked, and as I grew older, I didn't grow out of it like most people do. It kind of evolved with me and took on a bunch of different forms. So it became a learning tool for me, and it taught me about the wonderful world of STEM and architecture and problem solving and machines and all these things that put me on the path I'm still on today at Cal Poly. It was also a great escape from stress, like when life became a lot, like it just let me get away from the chaos and lose myself in the building process. And maybe most importantly, it became this kind of one-of-a-kind artistic medium that's really let me explore my creative side. So over the years, I built up my skills and eventually got involved in a platform called Lego Ideas. Now, Lego Ideas is this program created by Lego that allows fans, like ordinary people like you or me, to dream up our own sets and submit it, and with enough support from the community and then a final stamp of approval from Lego themselves, you have the opportunity to get your design made into a real set. So some of my favorite sets I own have come out of this program. They were designed by other loved fans who had the chance to share their vision with the world. And this was a lifelong dream of mine, and one day I decided I was going to try to make that dream a reality. So I submitted project after project, and always hoping something would get picked. I knew my chances were slim. Tens of thousands are submitted every year, and they only pick a few. But one day I got the news from Lego that they had picked my set against all odds. So the one they picked was my most recent one. It's titled the Italian Riviera, so it's a 3,000-piece slice of life depicting a coastal Italian village, and it was inspired by my love of travel and geography and architecture and a trip I took to Italy. And I just thought fun colors and stories of the real region would translate so well into a Lego set that can be enjoyed by so many. And I was very happy that Lego shared this vision with me. So after getting this exciting news, I spent about the next year in contact with Lego. I had the privilege of working with one of their amazing design teams to tweak and refine the model to make it totally ready to be sold as a set. And it was very cool to see, behind the scenes, how that all works on their end, and I even got to include like a minifigure of myself in the set, as well as personal details, so, as a Lego fan, that's pretty fun for me. But finally, after a year of work, the big reveal came, and in August of this year, it released in more than 70 countries across the world, and it was a really special moment being able to walk into a Lego store and see something I designed on the shelves alongside all these other sets that I've grown up playing with. So for me, this set, being able to spread joy and connect with all kinds of people, has really been one of the most impactful parts of this experience. Like watching a kid's face light up when they find out the designer of the Lego set isn't that much older than they are, and getting messages of support all the way from Italy have been really touching for me. And just watching my family come together too and build their own copies of the set. My grandparents, my little cousins, everyone in between, all coming together and having a good time with it, even those who have never built with Lego before. And that all really helps solidify in my mind the idea that Lego is for everyone. And at the end of the day, I think what makes Lego unique is its ability to be repurposed and rebuilt over and over again as you see fit. And each piece has so many different ways it can be used if you're just creative enough. So I think this applies to the bricks themselves, but also the applications of Lego. As I've explained, Lego has played so many different roles in my life. It's been a tool to de-stress. It just started out as a toy, but it's become an artistic medium. It's become a creative outlet. It's become a way to connect with people, even a learning device. So there's so many things you can do with it. And I think these are just some of the uses that I found for it. But I know there's so many more out there, and I highly encourage each and every one of you, next time you get the chance, to just pick up some Lego bricks, put them together, and see what you can build. I think you'd be surprised. Thank you.